Hey guys, what is up? It is Nate. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now guys, I know it's been a year or over a year since I've actually uploaded a video, but today I'm back and I'm gonna be doing a tattoo related video. So put simply guys, what I'm gonna be doing today is just critiquing tattoos that were sent to me via DM from my followers on Instagram. Now, before the whole pandemic started, guys, and the world went a little bit crazy, I wanted to get back into doing YouTube in 2020. It was something that was a little bit of a goal of mine, was to start making some content for you guys and get back on the YouTube grind. So I sent out on my story, I said, if you guys wanna help me out with kind of getting me back on track with my content, send through images of your tattoos. I'll simply just critique them, give you my opinion, talk about them, and of course, give you guys a shout out on the YouTube channel. Now, I said that, people were sending me through their tattoos, and then this whole pandemic thing started and I kind of put it on the back burner. And so I want to stay productive, hence why I'm making this video now. So I apologize to anyone who sent me their tattoos like 4 weeks ago and that I'm only getting around to making the video now. So today I'm only going to go through 10. Now there were more than 10 sent to me, but I want to keep this video relatively short. And again guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. So let's get straight into it. All right, so the first tattoo I want to talk about is this one right here. From a guy that I personally know from Sydney, Australia. His name is Scott Kennedy, and it is an Egyptian anubis, full chest piece. This thing covers shoulder to shoulder, right across. It's a badass tattoo. And I remember when I saw this on his Instagram after he got it done, I was pretty blown away. I think it's really, really well done. I think the tattoo artist did a great job. And yeah, he's a big dude and he's a trainer. So it's a quite aggressive tattoo. And he's also kind of light skin, or he's pretty white, I guess. So the black really stands out and pops off. And having a full chest piece myself, I definitely appreciate other people who have their chest pieces done as well. And I like the fact that it's symmetrical. That's the same as mine. I wanted to have something in the middle that kind of spread out, and Scott's is very similar. So shout out to Scott for sending that through to me. The next tattoo I want to talk about is from a guy called John Warren. Now he's actually Filipino. However, he did live in New Zealand for 5.5 years. So he wanted to get a tattoo that kind of, I guess, reminded him of that time. Now, I don't really know too much about these types of tattoos. However, I do love the look of them. I think they're super intricate, and a lot of the time, well, I'm gonna say all of the time, they do have a lot of meaning as well, which I really, really love about those particular tattoos. It's on his chest, and then again, it leads onto a full sleeve. I know like The Rock has a similar tattoo, so I think they look really cool as well, aesthetically, before even knowing the meaning. So I kind of had to delve a little bit deeper, and I asked him what it meant, and this is what he said. Okay, so reading this off the phone, he said that the chest piece is a koru in Maori, meaning that it's a charm and a good, and it's actually good luck as well. And then on his left sleeve, the full sleeve, he said you'll notice that there's 5 half triangle shapes, which means that he stayed in New Zealand for 5.5 years. So there is a little bit of meaning there behind that. Now the next tattoo that I'm gonna pop up on the screen is this one here, and it's just a small kind of like leg tattoo. It's a Hanya mask, but I do love the fact that it is traditional Tabori style. So this tattoo was sent through to me from a dude that follows me on Instagram. I'm actually not too sure what his name is. I think it might be Storm. I don't know, I'll put his handle up, but yeah, so I'm just gonna refer to him as Storm. So he sent this through to me. What I really like about these traditional Japanese tattoos is the simplicity. It's one of those things where less is more, so they don't go over the top with detail, but it's more about the colors and I guess just, you know, the actual design itself. So a Hanya mask is definitely something that I'm personally gonna get tattooed on me sometime very soon, hopefully. It's something that I've always wanted. And I love the fact that this is so traditional and really sticks to the traditional Japanese roots of the Tabori style. So for those that don't know what Tabori tattooing is, basically it's tattooing by hand. So no machinery. They basically just have like a stick. I'm not too sure what it's made out of. I think it might be made out of, it could be made out of ivory, or it could be made out of wood. I'm not too sure. But basically they apply the tattoo by hand. So it's literally just a dude sitting there for ages, just, you know, pushing that ink into your skin. So again, it's very, very traditional, and I'd love to get one of these tattoos. All right, so the next tattoo I want to show you is from a guy from the east coast of Canada. His name is Noah, and he sent through about 4 different tattoos, but I'm gonna be talking about 2 just because they go hand in hand, and that is these ones right here. So as you guys can see, one is a lighthouse and one is an iceberg. So the style here is what he described as geometric or fractured styling of tattooing, which I haven't seen a lot of, but it looks pretty cool. Very, very stylistic, very simple, but stylistic at the same time. And I like how both, I guess, tattoos kind of go hand in hand and kind of work off each other. So they're both on the back of his arms. And yeah, I mean, look, personally, it's not really my vibe. I wouldn't get it on my body, you know, with the tattoos that I have. However, I do appreciate it. I do think they look really cool, and they do go with all of his other tattoos and his style that he's rocking right now. So thank you, Noah, for sending those through. So the next tattoo I want to talk about was sent through from a guy called Luke Barker. Again, it is another chest piece. This one is pretty damn gnarly. Just the size of it, the composition, and of course the subject matter. So I'm gonna pop it up now. It is a tiger, and then it has this serpent or snake going through its mouth, and then it has the flowers on the side. I think they're called chrysanthemums, but another really nice black and gray piece. I love the size of this. It's huge. It's a massive chest piece. It's way bigger than mine. I like that. It really, really stands out. And then of course, the attention to detail is amazing. And I think, you know, even though I have color, all of my tattoos are pretty much color, I can definitely appreciate black and gray tattooing like that. So shout out to Luke for that tat. Okay, so the next tattoo I want to talk about was this one sent through to me by Julian. It is again another Japanese inspired tattoo. It wasn't done in the traditional Tabori sense though. It was done with the machine, I believe. But as you guys can see, it's a geisha. So it's half sleeve with the geisha on his arm, and then it leads onto his chest, and that is a Daruma doll. Now the one thing you're gonna notice when you look at this tattoo is just how clean it is. It's such a clean tattoo. The blacks are super rich, and then the red really pops off this guy's skin. So it's a really, really well done tattoo that Julian has. It's not completely finished, as you guys can obviously tell. The geisha still needs to be filled in, but you get the main gist of it. Now, another thing I really like about this tattoo is how it's actually placed on the body. It's got that real traditional Japanese panel kind of look where it's, you know, leads from the chest over the shoulder onto the arm. I really like that as well. I think it looks really cool, especially if he gets the other side done and then he kind of leaves that gap in the middle. All right, so the next tattoo I want to talk about is the biggest tattoo and most likely took the longest to do. And it is this leg piece here that was sent to me from a guy called Caleb. He got this done in Parramatta, so I'm assuming he's from Sydney, Australia, but let's have a look at the tattoo. You guys can see here, it is a full leg. Like we're talking all the way up to from the hip all the way down to the ankle. And from what you can see in this photo, one, it's black and gray, huge dragon on the top of the thigh, leading down into like a samurai warrior down the bottom. Now, I have like this fascination with leg tattoos or leg sleeves. They just look super badass. And I know personally, I wouldn't be able to get one because I know how much the recovery hurts. The tattooing itself wouldn't be that bad. Well, it would be bad, but not as bad as the recovery. That is the one thing that I'd be dreading. So I don't know how long this took. I'm gonna assume that it would have taken about 30 hours maybe. There's a lot of detail. There's a lot of black in there. And Caleb, thanks for sending that one through. Another gangster tattoo coming up is this one from Matthew Zammit. Now he sent through one of these, they call them job stoppers. I don't know if that's really a nice way to describe it, but basically it's a tiger that he's got on his hand, which I absolutely love. I think hand tattoos are really, really cool. I personally wouldn't get one right now anyway, just because again, job stopper. So it is one of those things where unless you have yourself set up or you work for yourself, it's very, very hard to say that you'd get a tattoo because it could stop potential work in the future. Anyways, it's a badass tattoo. I love the composition. I think it's really, really well done. And this guy's a pretty big dude, so I can imagine that it's quite big as well. Black and gray, tiger on the hand, you can't go wrong. It's clean, it's really, really well done. So shout out to Matt for sending that one through to me. Second last tattoo we're going to talk about is from a guy that I follow on Instagram. His name is Matt Chin, aka Fakest Natty. Now this dude, I believe he's like pretty young, like maybe 20 or so. He's from America, pretty damn big dude. Like he's big. And he sent through this forearm tattoo, which is Poseidon, which is again black and gray. Very, very traditional of that kind of style of tattooing. All of them are black and gray. They look best black and gray, where they're like sculptures or they're kind of like mythical, or they're from that kind of era. So it's a really, really well done piece. It's on his forearm, like I said. It's clean, black and gray. It's a cool subject matter. He's a big dude, so kind of just, you know, looks really good on his body, and it's clean. So thanks, Maddie. So the last tattoo I want to share with you guys is definitely my favorite. It's the only tattoo that was submitted from a female as well, and it is this one right here from a girl that I actually know. Her name is Naomi. It's an under boob tattoo. I'm not too sure if that's what you would classify it as, under boob, if that's the correct term, but I'm going to say under boob. So it's an under boob tattoo that she got, which absolutely suits her body so well. I've seen this in real life. It is a gorgeous tattoo, and she did say that it was inspired by Rihanna, because remember Rihanna had that Egyptian style tattoo under her under boob, and then from there a lot more girls got it done. I think it just became a lot more socially acceptable, and I love them. I personally think that it's a sexy tattoo. I think that if I was a girl and I was going to get one, that I would get one there. But yeah, really, really well done. Definitely stands out, and the tattoo artist, Sam Kane, who is a local tattoo artist, did a very, very good job. So it's definitely my favorite tattoo. And you know, it really, really suits Naomi as well. She has a lot of other black and gray tattoos, and it just kind of suits really well with her body shape, and yeah, it's definitely my favorite. All right, so that is the video for today. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It is my first video in almost a year, so I appreciate you guys for hanging around. If you're an old subscriber, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. I am gonna start posting more videos. And I just want to give a massive shout out to all of those people who sent through their tattoos. Now, if there was a tattoo that you like there, guys, please leave it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd like to get your opinion on those tattoos as well. And just before I go, guys, just a quick message to everyone, just to, you know, stay safe, stay active, stay healthy, and stay sane during this time as well. I will see you very, very shortly with another video. Take care of yourselves. Peace.